To mark the 200th anniversary of the founding of the town of Greece, the Greece Historical Society presents a Bicentennial Snapshot. Each week, we take a look at a particular aspect of Greece history. Today, we turn our attention to one of the most iconic businesses of Greece. We want to thank Joanne Ward Snyder and Bonnie Steeman Pfizer for their collaboration on this snapshot. Joanne is preparing a profile of the Buckman family for Volume 2 of Pioneer Families of the Town of Greece. Many Grecians have sweet memories, pun intended, of Buckman's Dairy. Homer Buckman was born in 1889, the eldest child of George Buckman and Lucy Griffin. In this photo, Homer is on the far right. In 1906, he married Alice Mitchell, daughter of Greece pioneers Thomas and Alice Corby Mitchell. The couple had one daughter, Emmeroy. In 1911, Homer Buckman founded his dairy with a dozen cows. It was located on the farm his father purchased from the estate of Erastus and Sarah Walker at the northwest corner of what is today Ridge and Long Pond Roads. Homer was able to buy the land from his father in 1915. Homer delivered his milk in a horse-drawn wagon 3 seasons of the year and used a horse-drawn sleigh in the winter. In the background of this photo is his home, located on Ridge Road, adjacent to the dairy. Eventually, deliveries were made by Model T Ford and a Rio truck. Homer constructed a plant to pasteurize the milk and eliminated the competition by buying out the only other dairy in Greece. To meet customer demand, Homer began buying raw milk from other local farmers, as well as importing it via railroad. He'd pick up the milk churns arriving at the Hojack Railroad Station in North Greece, transporting it to his pasteurization plant to ready it for delivery. By 1931, the dairy was bottling 300 quarts of milk a day. In the late 1920s, Homer remodeled the old barn and opened a small cash and carry store with milk, cream, and in season, ice cream. In 1931, he sold the business to Robert Peters, although he still owned all the property, lived on site in his home, and helped out in the store. In 1950, Ralph P. DeStefano, the owner of Bonnie Brook Dairy on Lyle Avenue, bought both the business and the property. He consolidated the milk processing operations on Ridge Road. Homer even continued to work in the store for a while. He died in 1972 at the age of 88. In 1966, DeStefano described to a reporter the history of the building. The hayloft at the top of the barn is now 3 offices, mine and 2 others. The main floor where the hay was carried in is the main store. The ridge drops about 20 feet, and cows came into the barn from a ramp and back. They used to pasture out there. In the basement, where the cattle were fed, is our ice cream room. Circa 1976, the shop was renovated and an old-fashioned ice cream parlor was added. The name changed to Buckman's Ice Cream Village. Donuts had been sold at the shop beginning in the late 1950s. Now, stack items and soup and sandwiches were on the menu, and of course, ice cream. 25 flavors. They had fun inventing ice cream delights such as the kitchen sink, which had 8 scoops of ice cream, 2 scoops each of vanilla, banana, chocolate, and strawberry, 4 bananas, 4 toppings, 8 shots of whipped cream, and 8 cherries. If you ate it all, you would get a free Sunday certificate. DeStefano was also a community activist and was, quote, instrumental in bringing ambulance services, a Rotary Club, a Chamber of Commerce, and Park Ridge Hospital to Greece. DeStefano sold the business to his son, also named Ralph, in 1987. Buckman Enterprise also included a laundry and a car wash. Those were the days in 1981. 6 car washes for $15. During the 1980s through the mid-2000s, the dairy, ice cream, and donut business were leased to several different operators. It closed in 2006. The DeStefano family continues to own the property, and today there are a variety of businesses in Buckman's Plaza. Walgreens took a long-term lease to erect a drugstore on the site of the old dairy and barn, torn down in 2009. The pharmacy closed in 2018. Today, the former Homer Buckman Dairy is the site of Orville's Home Appliances. Thank you for joining us today. Next week, we say our farewells. This is Maureen Whalen, inviting you to join us next Tuesday for another Bicentennial Snapshot presented by the Greece Historical Society.
Want to learn more from the Greece Historical Society and Museum? Then click that subscribe button for more content and hit that bell icon to get notified when there's more Bicentennial Snapshots. You can visit us on the web at greecehistoricalsociety.org. You can find us on Facebook at Greece Historical Society, and you can stop in at the Greece Historical Society at 595 Long Pond Road.